It's not us or them. It's us for them. When I hear people talk and when I read people's posts online, I don't usually walk away from those conversations and think, man, they really love the people they were talking about. Instead, I often really think to myself, those people will really look at life like it's us or them. This morning, I want to ask you to shift your thinking from us or them to us for them. And I want to sing a song that calls you to an us for them kind of life. But before I do that, I want to take a moment to disrupt every person who's watching this. In other words, I'm going to try to make every one of you uncomfortable, so uncomfortable that you'll actually listen to the words of the song that I'm going to sing. So I have a question for all of my friends. First of all, a question for those of my friends who are white, a question they need to ask. Which black person have I asked recently, one-on-one, to tell me how their life has been affected by racism? A question for my friends who are black that they need to ask. As an oppressed person, am I advocating for justice in a way that ensures I don't oppress the oppressor? A question for my friends who are young that they need to ask. When is the last time I denied myself the pleasure of hanging out with my friends because I know those friends may soon be hanging out with people who are vulnerable to the virus? A question my friends who really value their rights as Americans need to ask. When should I wear a mask to protect other people from a virus that probably won't affect me that much but could end the life of someone else? A question my friends who are heterosexuals need to ask. Which person of the LGBTQ community have I listened to recently to find out how they're suffering so that I can pray about how God is leading me to share His love with them? A question my friends who are members of the LGBTQ community need to ask. Is my heart open to receiving love from those who do not share the same understanding of sexuality that I do? Question my friends who are American citizens need to ask. When is the last time I prayed for an immigrant by thinking back to what it must have been like for my grandparents when they first arrived on the U.S. soil? And then asking God to help me, Lord, help me to treat an immigrant, the next one I come across, the same way I wish my grandparents had been treated. A question my friends who are conservative need to ask. When's the last time I watched a news station that has the opposite agenda of the one that I agree with and try to really understand their perspective instead of trying to argue against it? A question for my friends who are liberal, a question they need to ask. Which narrow-minded person that I think is really judgmental have I valued and accepted the way I am asking them to value and accept everyone else? So friends, if at least one of those questions made you uncomfortable, I'm going to ask you to look at the words. They're on Facebook, they're on our website, they're on YouTube. Really look at the words as I'm singing them to you. And would you just take 5 minutes to let that feeling of being uncomfortable lead you to a place of leaving the us for them life and entering a us for them kind of perspective in life.
When the lines are drawn, when you're in or out, when it's us or them, and we shame the doubt, it is all a lie. All we ever really need is love. There's no need to shed more blood. Look upon the cross. Look upon the cross. See the face of Christ. See the mercy in his eyes. Every valley shall be lifted high. Now our enemies are blessed. The heavy laden rest. For his judgment is love. His judgment is love. There is no more guilt. There is no more shame. All our darkest sin, all our deepest pain. Blessed are the poor, all the lonely, broken, lost and torn. See, a kingdom comes to us, a war that's fought with love. Our only war is love. Prepare the way of the Lord, wielding mercy like a sword. Every mountaintop will be made low, and know he holds the earth like dust, and his judgment comes to us, and his judgment is love. His judgment is love. Their wars, we will not fall in line, 'cause it's us or them. If it's us or them, it's us for them. 'Cause it's us or them. If it's us for them, it's us for them. If it's us or them, it's us for them, it's us for them. Prepare the way of the Lord, wielding mercy like a sword. Every mountaintop will be made low. No, he holds the earth like dust, and his judgment comes to us, and his judgment is love. May our judgment be love.
If it's us or them, let it be us for them. May we shout on the rooftops May we whisper in our conversations. May we listen with ears that embrace and celebrate that his judgment is love. It's us for them.